All right, so this leads me to the next round of stories from the famous bar and grill. This was a place that we like to hang out at because in Havertown, uh, there were some spots back then that you could go to and have a good time at, but getting outside of Delaware County and into the city was always freeing, as far as partying goes. So we used to hang out at this place called the Famous Bar and Grill, and this was one of the wilder dive bars I've ever been to. Grateful Dead bar in a very black neighborhood that was once an Italian and Jewish neighborhood, so it has this weird dynamic in Overbrook. So we used to hang out there all night, and we knew all the bartenders, and the bartenders were dancing down at what was called Wizards at that time, and we would get in there real young. Like we were some young kids to be at a bar. I remember actually on my 21st birthday, I went in there, and they were like, "Dude, we've known you for like 10 years." So, I'm not saying I was there when I was 11, but I was probably. So, this is how we started going there. I'll tell you that story. So, Joey J called me one night, and we had just graduated high school. So, we were like 17. And he was like, "Yo, man," or I called him, and I was like, "Yo, what you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm at this bar, man. You got to come down here, man." He's like, "I got this hot chick down here, this girl, you know what I mean?" So I come down there, and we're hanging out and drinking fucking. We used to drink them Johns. What were them Johns? Um, oh man, what were them Johns? It was Southern Comfort and like Amaretto or some shit like that. And we're chilling there with this girl Sue, and she was pretty hot, dancer or whatever. So we'd hang out with her and get to know her, and then we fell in love with the bar. So we started hanging out there more, and we knew all the regulars, and it was just one of those things, we'd see people from our high school in there that lived in Overbrook. Shout outs to Katie Rattay, and it was just one of them places where, like, you could really go and let loose and nobody's going to give a fuck about it. We used to, get real crazy in that place. And then there was some nights where, Splat would look over at me all fucked up and would just be like, "Dude, tonight might be the night." And I'm like, "What, dude?" And he's like, "You might have to go, bury me in the dumpster." I just be like, Jesus Christ, man. You know what I mean? But that was what was going on around that time because we were fresh out of high school from about 18 to like, let's say like 21 or 22. We were just in that bar, just tearing it the fuck up. And there's so many countless stories from that place. It's just crazy. And, I'm going to tell them as I go. I can't give it all away in one video. But, there was this one night where a buddy of mine, I'll leave him nameless on this one because he's that motherfucker, but he was, flirting with the bartender or whatever, and, we were buying her drinks or whatever, and this was nuts. So he, in front of the whole bar, jumps over the bar, starts finger fucking this girl, who was, probably had about 10 years of age on us. She was decent looking, but he jumps over the bar and just starts finger fucking her in front of the whole bar. And this is going on for like, a couple, at least a minute or 2 minutes long. I mean, the whole bar is watching, and I'm just letting it go at this point because I'm like, dude, he's kind of got it. You know what I mean? Like she was with it. You know what I mean? And I would have absolutely, stepped in if it wasn't like that. But the thing is Raj at the other end of the bar, old boxer bull from West Philly, looks over at me and he goes, "Yo, man, get your boy." And as soon as he said that to me, I was all right. I gotta go do this, man, because I mean this girl knows people in this place, and this is just fucking ridiculous. So I fucking grabbed my boy out of there. And he's looking at me like, "Holy shit, did I just do that?" But he knocked. It was so crazy because when he jumped over the bar, he knocked over all the glasses, and all the glasses shattered. And it was just loud noise. And he just starts finger banging her right there. And it's just like it was the most undiscreet thing I've ever seen in my entire life.